Okay, you have to try the ribeye here. I know it's more upscale and all, but it seriously is good, detective. I know you want to save room for the spicy stuff, but please, at least try a little bit off my plate, okay? It's gonna be one for the scrapbook, I promise. Hi, yes, the ribeye for me, please. And, the killer heat platter for my wife. Yes, wife. Sorry, still getting used to the change from girlfriend, right, babe? Wife, huh? Sure, you were just covering for my blunder, wifey. Nope, you're gonna have to deal with me calling you my wife until time ends. Even if I almost accidentally said it first. Detective, is everything okay? Excuse me? If I were going to be your husband, I need to be a lot more respectable. Wow, ouch, yeah, well, maybe so. You have been telling me for a long time that I'm not exactly man enough for you. I know you're not trying to hurt my feelings, sweetheart. I'm dense, but I get the bit, so keep playing along. What? Well, if you feel that way, then why don't you just dump me? Excuse me? Don't you think I want to protect you? I'm doing my best. It's not my fault we're dealing with a criminal mastermind. Look, I've done my best to protect you against that madman, okay? It's been more than I expected. Okay, good acting, but, don't ever insinuate my little brother is more of a man than me again, got it? I'm trying to lure him, not give him a big head before I put a bullet in it. Apology accepted. No pleasing you, detective, I swear. First your ex, now me? You just have a thing for dangerous men. And you're gonna get yourself killed trying to find the biggest and baddest and mean guy in the city, trying to fill whatever attraction you have. What's this? A drink for the lady? Interesting. And from whom, may I ask? A man with an eye for quality. Well, I don't think she'll be accepting it. Please take it away. You want it to go? Sheesh, fine. Do whatever the lady says, and I'll throw another 100 on your tip. Cunt. You're doing so good, detective. I bet Micah thinks we're really fighting right now. No, I'm used to having to act. You know how often I had to avoid swinging on idiots in public? I'm actually very good at pretending to be a good boy. Well, of course not around you. I'm myself with you. Just like you're yourself with me. No, I will not stop. I don't care about Micah right now. And I know for a fact that he's not going to try any assassination here. This place, it's neutral ground. We agreed on that a long, long time ago. Back when we were still close friends, I guess. You know how I feel? Okay, humor me. How? I remember the story about that young cop that got taken out during a shootout, yes. That was a few years back, though. You were training him? Oh, jeez. He pulled his gun on you when you tried to tell him to calm down? He was getting a little too aggressive and hurting innocents when he pulled his gun and you had to take him out? Oh, shit. I mean, I guess you do understand then. Being the older, more responsible one in the party really sucks. Hmm. Ah, and here's your oh so kind drink to go. With a note wrapped around it? I see. The kind young man that felt my date was beautiful enough to send a drink also wants to leave her with his number. How bold. I think we'll take our check now, as the lady said. Yes. Thank you. Babe, do you think you could have the car brought around by the valet? Don't what? I'm not doing anything. I'm not going to do anything stupid. I'm not going to confront him. I know how dangerous his situation is and how unhinged he is. What do you mean you need me around? No, you don't. You want me to be around? You're scared of me getting hurt. Stick close by, detective, okay? Why? Oh, I might have done something a bit naughty. Look at this text I sent. I didn't? Oh yes, I did. Lenny did owe me the favor. After you beat him up so bad, he went back to kindergarten mentally for a few hours. Mind you, if your ex is storing up the restaurant as of a few seconds ago, we should probably leave. Knew your jarhead ex is monitoring the chat that Lenny was using. It might be a good shot, but his hacking is pretty obvious. Now, I think our best bet is through the kitchen. 1 second. Excuse me, sir. Honestly, you've been a great waiter tonight, and I'd really love to tell the chef all about it. If you could get my lady and I a brief audience. And before you answer, here is 1,000 decent tip, right? I don't go out very often these days, and I don't know. Tony, my old friend. How have you been? Good to see you. I just wanted to stop in and say you had a very good front of the house staff this time around. Our waiter was a delight. Oh my, it sounds like you have quite the scuffle on your hands out there, Tony. That can't be good for business. Honey, I know you're an officer of the law, but you're off duty tonight. Should really call the other officers to handle any kind of disagreement. Wouldn't you agree? Would I be so kind to call them? Of course, my beloved. I know you need to relax as best as you can. Hi there. I need to report a scuffle at Poseidon's on the 1st. 2 large men appear to be quite drunk and causing a scene. You'll have someone here shortly? Thank you. It sounds like one of the men dipped, according to my wife. Tall, blonde hair, lots of tattoos. According to her, the guests have pinned the other guy. My wife is saying she can handcuff the lunatic for you guys, if you want. Why does she have handcuffs on her? She's an off-duty officer. We were on our date night, and she'd like to do things by the book, if that's alright with you. Especially considering that one of the men involved appears to be her ex, who has a history of violence and stalking. Thank you. We'll be headed out now, but if you guys have any follow-up questions, don't be afraid to call this number back. Hey, Tony. We'll be leaving through the back exit, okay? You can deal with that out there, however you see fit. Oh, I had the valet pull the car around the back a few minutes after you spotted Micah. A different car brought from home and checked over, of course. Aw, did you just call me clever, detective? However am I meant to handle you complimenting me? Everything is fine, just waiting to see the show. Just watch. There you go. Take the bait. I'd recommend looking away, detective. And that's one problem taken care of. Hey. Listen to me. I know you feel some semblance of guilt right now. But that man hurt you. He wanted to take your life away. And I know as much just from how he wrenched that door open with that look in his eyes. He would have killed you, detective. And I promised I would protect you. Promised who? Myself. I promised myself that I would protect you, no matter the cost. Driver, can we get some nice soothing music back here, please? It's what he deserved. Don't spare any feelings on a man that thinks loving you is the same as seeing you dead on the ground. Just so no one else can ever possess or know you. I know that's hard for you, but we've dealt with one part of the problem. He can't hurt you anymore. I have you. I'm here. How can you be a bad person if you didn't know what my plan was, detective? You can't get away with murder without a reasonable alibi, right? And, well, I have no problem bloodying my hands to help you. Detective. I will protect you. I will cherish you for as long as the universe allows me to, even if it means resorting to something this underhanded and cold. Don't play coy. You know why I'd go this far for you, without a second thought. You know I would do outright evil and despicable things just to see you smile. You know why. You just don't want to say it out loud. My detective. I'd watch the world burn every day. I told you that. I'd take absolute honor in being the one to end the man that brought harm to you. And it was pretty fun to hear Micah get laid out a few times by his own attack dog. He thought he was so slick flirting with you right in front of me. He always overestimates how much control he really has over his crew, and he pays for it every single time. Now what? You call the police chief when we get home and make your report. The cops on the scene will take care of the rest, and with such a high-profile event happening in a ritzy part of town, the reporters will be swarming for the story. Pressure will build up on the police force to find the perp, and thus, pressure will build up on Micah and whatever help he has remaining in the meantime. You are just an innocent bystander caught up in the drama. And you'll be taking some vacation time to handle the stress. I do think of everything. Thank you. I'm gonna make sure you're pampered and cared for in wake of this devastating news, alright? I mean, after all, you had no idea your dangerous ex rigged out our car to explode, now did you? And you had no way of knowing that the car we arrived in would run over the nail and we'd have a call in for a spare, did you? No, of course not. You were just trying to enjoy your night with your husband. And what reasonable cop would try to accuse you of planning any of this? No. I'm not playing a dangerous game at all, detective. That would be implying that I'm still playing. And you and I both know that I am done playing. And I was done the moment I saw blood on you. No one is ever going to hurt you again, detective. Not on my watch. Then she's gonna have my back? Probably whatever knife finds its way there first, I mean, if I had to guess. But I'm the one that's meant to be in danger. If I told you beforehand, I know you would have had my back. But I also know you would have tried to stop me. You would have tried one more time or one more thing to help him, and... Listen, you're too good, sweetheart. You would have tried to help again, and he would have taken your life for it. You don't fight demons with angels. You fight them with bigger and meaner demons. Why did I call you my wife in front of so many people? To sell the bit, and because it makes me ridiculously happy and smug. I suppose I should get you a ring to wear if we're going to pretend. Let me see your hand. When did I get the ring? Oh, this? I got this a few days ago. I saw it when I went to get my watch repaired, and it caught my eye. And, well, I guess I just thought of you, spent 25 grand on it, got it resized, and kept it. Just for the right occasion. Good thing I'm so clever, right? I planned this from the beginning. Detective, please. You really think I'd try to subtly propose to you with a gorgeous ring at a fancy restaurant after torching your ex? I mean, you think I have that much brain power to put together something so ludicrously romantic and complex? Come on. I'm clever, not a genius. It's a beautiful ring. I hope you'll consider keeping it. Fake wife or not. Why? Detective, a gift doesn't need a reason, and who knows? Maybe it'll stop any loser men from wasting their time on you in the future. Only a real man is going to see that ring and know what he needs to bring to the table to get with you. It's not a bribe, it's a gift. Nothing more or less. You can interpret it however you see fit. At the end of the day, for right now, it simply means that the world sees you as my wife until the illusion ends. Is that really so bad? That's what I thought. Now, come on. Let's get home and finish up our movie marathon. I think someone's gonna need a nice cry after all of today's events.